Hello, everyone. Last year I read 7 books that I rated less than 1 star. Today I'm going to share them with you, starting with the 5 half-star books and finishing with the 2 0-star books. First up is Creative Walls: How to Display and Enjoy Your Treasured Collections by Geraldine James. It's supposed to be an inspirational guide for organizing and displaying collections of wall art and decorations, but it fails. The cover has white text over a white background, and it only gets worse inside the book. The text design is horrendous, with random size and format changes mid-paragraph and illegible sidebars. My eyes bled trying to read this book. What text can be read just describes the uninspiring and claustrophobic photos. It doesn't provide any advice whatsoever. Next is the Witch-Crafting Handbook: Magical Projects and Recipes for You and Your Home by Helena Garcia. It includes witchy-style recipes and craft tutorials, but there are no step-by-step pictures for these projects, many of which seem to have fiddly parts where the pictures would be necessary, and some projects don't even have a picture of the finished item. The book appropriates and misuses smudging. I DNF'd it at the point I kept seeing charcoal in toothpaste and food recipes. Please don't ingest charcoal. Next is On Writing, a memoir of the craft by Stephen King, which is going to be an unpopular opinion because so many people cite this book on lists for writers. I did not find it helpful. For a book that claims to avoid bullshit, it sure seems full of it. The rambling memoir is just a bloated and roundabout way to pretend to talk about writing. What tiny sections about writing actually exist are full of contradictions and, in my opinion, just plain bad or useless assertions. Next is The Greatest Invention: A History of the World in 9 Mysterious Scripts by Sylvia Ferrara, which is supposed to chronicle the invention of writing across cultures. However, it seems like the author just transcribed a recording of her stream of consciousness thoughts on the concept of writing. Said thoughts are at best tangential to the history of writing the book is supposed to be about, and at worst random sentences added to meet a word count requirement. Next is the only fiction book on this list, The Mermaid's Sister by Carrie Ann Noble. It's about a girl whose sister is turning into a mermaid and the journey they take to bring her to the sea. I recognize the allegory and what the story must mean to the author, whose sister died of cancer. However, the awkward dialogue, flat characters, and hammering of questionable morals make it a painful read. Next is Twist Your Fate: Manifest Success with Astrology and Tarot by Teresa Reed, which is a career and success-focused book using astrology and tarot. The author actively encourages people to use others' birthdays, signs, and alignments for work-related decisions like hiring and promotions. She even includes tips for, and I quote, sneakily learning people's birth dates for these purposes, like it's a big funny secret between her and the reader and not, a massive privacy violation. Are the alarm bells ringing yet? Aside from that, astrological chart details within the text don't always match with the chart website the author recommends. Interpretations for different planetary positions often feel the same or universally applicable. It's the author's lack of integrity and her willingness to mess with other people's livelihoods that made me give this book 0 stars. Last is The Listening Path: The Creative Art of Attention by Julia Cameron, which provides a 6-week course for using listening to promote creativity. This book is full of bloated, useless text and not a single bit of practical advice. The author makes ridiculous claims like that walking makes people honest. She also makes dangerous implications with quotes about a daily journaling practice being better than therapy and solving people's addictions. There are constant mentions and discussions of God as the source of creativity and inspiration. An entire section just sets readers up to think they're not proper creators when they inevitably can't listen to spirits or ghosts. It's so quixotic it seems unhinged. And on that negative note, that wraps up my worst books of last year. Did you read any of these books? What was your experience with them? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, have a great day.